Welcome to Summertime Storytime here at Montpelier. We're so glad you're back. And today we are going to talk about skunks. We're going to talk about live skunks and we're going to read a story about a skunk who's looking for a job. But before we do that, let's go ahead and sing a new welcome song. It's to the tune of Skip to My Lip. So everybody let's say, hey, hey, what do you say? Hey, hey, what do you say? Hey, hey, what do you say? For today's a story time day. Welcome, welcome to the library. Welcome, welcome to the library. Welcome, welcome to the library. For today's a story time day. I like our new song and we'll be singing that again next time. You guys did a great job. So the first story we are going to read today is our nonfiction section, and we're going to learn all about skunks. And this tells us facts and has really good pictures. We're going to learn all about what it's like to be a skunk. Why is this animal stamping his feet? Look. This skunk is afraid of an enemy who is near. The skunk warns its enemy. The skunk hisses and growls. Then it raises its tail and arches its back. Look at that. He's very scared. Do you know what the skunk does next? I have an idea. Squirt! The skunk sprays sticky musk all over its enemies. The musk is smelly yellow liquid and it sticks to the animal's fur. The skunk sprays the musk in his dog's eye. Ouch! That stings. And not only does it sting, it stinks. Horrible. Some predators are not afraid of skunks. Predators are animals that hunt other animals. Bobcats hunt skunks. Great horned owls hunt and eat skunks too. What do skunks eat? Oh, that's a great question. Skunks are omnivores. Omnivores eat both plants and other animals. The skunk is eating a turtle's egg. You gotta dig it up. Skunks have long claws on their front paws, and skunks use their claws to dig for their food. These skunks use sharp claws to dig up insects and worms. Sharp teeth help this skunk to nibble on the grass. See those big little fangs? How does a skunk find food to dig and nibble? That's a great question. Skunks use their small ears to hear insects and other animals. They use their pointed noses to smell plants and animals. Skunks are nocturnal. They usually hunt for food at night and sleep during the day. Where do you think skunks sleep? Another good question. Skunks sleep in a warm place called a den. Some skunks make their dens inside hollow logs. Other skunks go underground to sleep. Their dens are in holes in the ground, so they can sleep in logs or in the ground. Not where we sleep, is it? It's way different. Skunks spend most of the winter in their dens. They come out to look for food when it's not too cold. A skunk's black and white fur keeps it warm, but soon the weather will warm up. What season follows winter? Spring. A mother skunk gives birth to her babies in the springtime. Baby skunks are called kittens, just like little cats have kittens. Skunks raise their kittens in dens. When kittens are born, they have thin fur. The fur is black with white stripes. So it looks very different than its mama does. It's growing to its fur. Skunks are mammals. They drink their mother's milk with that help, and the kittens grow. The kittens leave the den when their mother and they are 6 weeks old. So look how much they changed from the picture previous. All their fur. The mother skunk protects her kittens. The kittens learn to hunt for food and protect themselves from the predators. These kittens know how to stomp. And the stomp is that warning signal, saying, get away or I'm going to spray. Look out, these young skunks have learned to spread. It comes out of their bottom. If you ever see a skunk, stay away. It just might stamp and spray. Pay attention to the stamp because they stamp before they spray. So this was our nonfiction book. We learned all about skunks. I certainly enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and do a rhyming song, and this is going to be one about wiggling our fingers. Let's get our fingers all ready to go. Wiggle my fingers, wiggle my toes, wiggle my shoulder, and wiggle my nose. No more wiggles are left in me, so I can be as quiet as can be. Let's try that one more time. Wiggle my fingers, wiggle my toes, wiggle my shoulders, wiggle my nose. No more wiggles are left in me, so I can be as quiet as can be. Nicely done. So we're going to do our second story. And this is a fiction story because this skunk talks. Did we have a talking skunk in our other story? No. It says, please don't upset P.U. Zorillia. Now, who is P.U. Zorillia? It's going to tell us. It says Lynn Rowe Reed wrote the book, and Alfred A. Knopf is the producer from New York. A long ways from here. All right, it says, one morning at City Hall, Mayor Toodleby opened a letter that read, Dear Mr. Mayor, my home was replaced by a shopping mall. I'm looking for a new home. I'm kind, hardworking, generally smell fine, and I'm good with children and animals. May I come to your town to live? Sincerely, P.U. Zorillia. So he was saying, that's my name. Why, of course, replied the mayor, and he welcomed P.U. Zorillia with open arms. See, he's very happy. And so is P.U. Zorillia. Mayor Toodleby gave P.U. a job driving the school bus. The first day went perfectly. See all the happy, smiling children, and he's driving the bus? But on the second day, a fight broke out at the back of the bus and spread all the way to the front. And that was making P.U. upset. He began to lift and lift, and suddenly, gush, skunk spray sprang from his behind, and the kids were all aghast. P.U. said the dark cloud. Remember in our other book, it talked how it was sticky and it was smelly. He's back at the office with the mayor. Mayor Toodleby took P.U. Zorillia to his office. You are finished working around children, he scolded. They drove to the pet store. The mayor told its owner he is kind and will work hard for you. But please, don't upset P.U. Zorillia. Okay, he's working at the pet shop. He's working with dogs and fish. He's smiling. P.U. was good with the animals. He loved the dogs and cats and the rabbits and the gerbils. See? Lots of animals at the pet store to help. But not the snake. P.U. It scared him, so he sprayed. Oh no. Mayor Toodleby was determined to find the right job for P.U. He asked, what is your most favorite thing? Baseball, replied P.U. Then you should sell popcorn at the baseball games, announced the mayor. And he arranged for P.U. to sell popcorn that very night. Popcorn! In the evening, Mayor Toodleby took P.U. Zorillia to the ballpark. P.U. sold the most popcorn during one game than anyone had ever before. All was well until a ball came flying from the field and knocked P.U. Zorillia on the noggin. Mayor Toodleby shouted, please don't upset P.U. Zorillia. But it was too late. Foul, shouted the umpire. Foul indeed. Foul means it smells pretty bad. P.U. So he got scared and he sprayed again. You have one last chance, the mayor warned P.U. Your job will be to clean my wife's store at night. The mayor took P.U. to Mrs. Tootlebee's store and left them there with her. Before leaving, Mrs. Tootleby showed P.U. what to do. So there's a broom and a dust mop and some spray and cloths. He still looks happy. He's like, this is a job I can do. As she turned to go, a big bad man in a ski mask hit Mrs. Tootleby over the head. Oh no! And she was out cold. Then he scooped up a bag full of diamond rings and necklaces. P.U. Zorillia could only imagine how mad Mayor Tootleby would be if only the store was robbed. He turned to the robber and said, "Please don't upset P.U. Zorillia." And he sprayed, but it was too late. P.U. cracked, and I mean cracked, under the pressure. First, the spray hit the robber in the face. He swayed and fell to the floor. Then the smell reached Mrs. Tootleby's nose and awakened her. When the mayor and the police arrived, Mrs. Tootleby was hugging and kissing her hero, P.U. Zorillia. When Mayor Doodleby gave P.U. a new job, what do we think that new job's going to be? And he gave his town a new name. Welcome to Stinkville, where spelling good isn't everything. Mayor Thomas Tootleby, Chief of Police, P.U. Zorillia. So he finally got a job he was really good at scaring away the bad guys. All right, let's take a little wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Now we're going to start a new thing called Joke of the Day. And I actually have two of them, and they came from the book Animal Antics, The Beast Jokes Ever by Sam Schultz and Brian Gable. All right, so your parents are going to enjoy this. It gives you some new material. Two fleas came out of a movie theater. They saw it was raining outside. One flea said to the other, "Do you want to walk, or should we take the dog?" Funny, because fleas go on the dogs. Our second one is, what can an elephant have that a flea can't have? What do you guys think? An elephant can have fleas, but a flea can't have elephants. Look, they're running away from that elephant. So those are your two new jokes for the day. Share them with your other members of your family. All right, so we're going to take a true wiggle break. Be back in just a couple minutes. Welcome back. And to go with the same theme of our story, we are going to make a skunk bookmarker. This is definitely a family activity. Your mom or dad or grandma, aunt, uncle, older brother, sister will want to help you with this. All you need is, I printed this off just like we did last time. This is a website called It's Always Autumn, and it was a free printout for me. And all I did is I printed it out. I've got the website right here. Parents, you just might want to pause the video and copy that thing out. So I printed out my printout, and then I cut it. I cut out the main page, and then what's going to be the top of our skunk's head. And it's going to look like this. This is a bookmark that you put on the corner of your book. All right, so let's begin. The tools you'll need are your printout, your scissors, and some glue. Pretty simple. So we're gonna take our paper and we're gonna fold it in a big triangle. So from corner to corner, and you wanna make sure you crease it. Crease it nicely. Then we're gonna flip it over so you still have a triangle, but it's all white. You're gonna take your left corner and you're going to fold it to the top of your triangle on the left. You're going to do the same with your right. So you can see the beginning of the face of our skunk. So it's important that you crease it. And it just, from the website, It's Always Autumn, she gives a very good video, so you can go back and look at her directions too. So now we've unfolded what we just folded, and we're gonna take the very top of our big triangle and we're gonna fold it down. So it looks like this. I know it's white on white, but we're gonna fold our left, and now we have a pocket, and you're gonna tuck that corner into your bookmarker. So right now we have half a face for our skunk. We're gonna fold the other half, our right side, and we still have that pocket, so we're gonna take our extra part and we're just gonna tuck it in, just like that. And we have the face of our skunk. We're gonna take a little bit of glue, because this was the part on our printout that I cut out. That's the head of our skunk. And I'm gonna put a nice strip of purple glue, because our purple glue for Elmer's is magic. When it dries, it'll be clear. You won't see it. So I'm just gonna kind of place it inside, and I'm gonna pinch it open, and we're gonna hold it just a few moments, maybe count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you have it, a skunk bookmarker to help you mark your pages in your book. You guys did great today. Thank you for coming, and I want to end with our closing song. It's a new one for us. It's to the tune of She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, and it's called It's Time to Wave Goodbye. Oh, it's time to wave goodbye to all our friends. Oh, it's time to wave goodbye to all our friends. Oh, it's time to wave goodbye. Make a smile and wink an eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Have a good time. We'll get better. We'll practice that one again next time.